Hello, all questers around the world. We made it on. Hope everybody had a good week. Hope everybody watched the program last night. Bricks on bricks on bricks on bricks. And, of course, we have the queen of synopsises on through some kind of new phone hookup. So I hope you guys can hear her up there in Canada. Say hello to Judy. Hello, Judy.
Hello, John. Hi, everybody. It is so good to be here. I hope you can hear me because I was really looking forward to tonight. Synopsis is ready, and I'm ready to go. Can you hear me, everybody?
Yeah, we'll see. Let me look down the list before I say my hellos in there. Gloria, can you hear Judy?
They said yes, they can.
Beautiful. Oh, my lordy 40. Holy Muyan, this new technology. And the only gripe I got, Judy, is the only gripe I got tonight, Verizon. That's the only gripe I got tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yes, right. I don't blame you for that either. Hey, guys, John works really hard on getting this put together, and it's just about drove him crazy. So thank you, John.
Yep, you're welcome. And guys, once your cell phone is hooked up to all these apps and Facebook and banking and everything, and they always send me a second code for security reasons now to get into my programs. It's so secure I can't get in because they're sending the codes to my phone that is dead. The battery went dead. It's not a phone, Google Pixel, that you can take a battery out and put a new battery in. The battery just died. So I went to the Verizon store. Guess what, guys? I'm there with my 96-year-old mother waiting in my Jeep, cold and snowy and windy, because I know I need this phone. Their internet was down. The store of Verizon internet was down. I was going out of my mind. They said, well, just buy a phone online. Went home, Verizon website. The phone came in. They couldn't activate it. We tried everything. So I got a phone. It's not activated, and I have to go to the store again. Lordy 40, holy Muyan Verizon. I like that story, guys.
Oh, that would drive me right up the wall. Yes.
You don't know how much you really use it, but it's secure. The code they send, I don't know if you can put 3 phone numbers on the application, but I can't get in to do it now. But I think there's only 2 emails you can put in for recovery. But once your phone is gone, I don't know. So I got to get my number back. So here we go with a Lowe's. Hello, Gloria.
And Daniel says, is this really John or a hologram?
It's a hologram, Daniel. Hello, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Hello, Gloria. Hello, James. Gloria Fritz. Brenda. James hitting a live show. Luann. It was about 15 below zero here last night, Daniel. We're all coming to your house very shortly if it don't warm up here. Hello, Gary. Hello, CYN. Hello, Christopher. Hello, Wisdom SP. There's the professor. Judith Neal. Hello, Kay Franks. Thanks for joining. What happened?
I got cut off for some reason. No clue why.
Okay. Hello, Becky. Just call back if it happens, Judy.
Okay.
Hello, Carol. Hello, Sydney. There's Scott. There's the Hook. There's Jeff M. The whole gang's coming in.
They sure are.
Yep, 30 to 50 people. I really appreciate it. Like, we're just getting on this with this other phone for now, temporary. Judy will be saying her synopsis. No Raymond tonight. I'm going to have to share the screen with an email that Daniel Spino and Charlotte sent me to show you their synopsis. There's no way I could copy it off of email, give it to Raymond. All screwed up today. So we're going to just share his email and we'll read it together. Or you go to the Oak Island Compendium. He's got it all down in there, but the world likes to see it, Daniel. The world likes to see it.
And remember, it's on Facebook as well.
Yup, Christopher. Go, Buffalo, go. Minus 14 in Buffalo last night. Wind chill, minus 25. I still don't know why they'll put a dome on this other stadium they're building. They say, well, the roof's going to be heated. The grass is going to be heated. I don't know. It's going to be open stadium.
Oh,
so
man.
we can never have a Super Bowl there, Christopher.
Tammy says, isn't Daniel's place getting snow? Yes, Tammy, Florida is getting snow.
Yeah. Not down as far as he is, I don't think, though.
No, maybe not. In the Panhandle, I think.
Yep. Just want to tell you, the episodes are coming. Last night was Brick by Brick. Next week, episode 10, Graves Concern. Episode 11, Best Case On Scenario. And episode 12, Mapping It Out. You still there, Judy?
I'm here.
Because the phone's going, this phone's going off and showing me black. So just make sure, I want to know you're there, all right?
Okay, all righty. I'm here.
Okay. Got to thank my YouTube members. Some of them over here more than 48 months. Oh, my lordy 40. Our new member, Captain Beverly Franks, I thank you so much for joining and supporting. Google Play, David, Sandra, The Tracker, Tammy, David, Patricia, Sideways, Super, Becky, Alina, Carol, Virginia, Gary, Rebecca, Barbara, Starlene, GFM, Sandala Ray, and Roxy, and Joanne. Round up the membership people that help me out per month. Also, Judy's on the line, I hope. And I thank you, Judy, for all you do.
Thank you, John. And I love doing every minute of it. It's good to be here.
Yep. And I want to thank Daniel for all he does, the professor down there in Florida. And his partner in crime, fact-checking Charlotte. Also, I got to thank my moderators, Tammy, Judy, Daniel, Starlene, Kathy, and Tanya from Portugal. Also, Jeff M., Gloria, and David B. helping out YouTube side, Facebook side. We got to give some credit to our lifetime contributor to the Starman, Chris Dona. We're live on YouTube. Forget Facebook. I got all my screenshots. You're going to have to watch them here. I can't do anything on Facebook, Messenger, nothing, zero. I don't have any codes. So we're live here on YouTube. And then once everything comes back, I'll download it there to some Twitter, some Discord, and Instagram. I want to thank all our Spotify for podcasters around the world. About 60,000 plays we were getting over there. And they enjoy all our shows there, Judy.
Oh, John, that's great. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Hello, Lewis. Thanks for coming in. So like I said, the only gripe I really have is Verizon. But the show wasn't too bad. A lot of when they start talking about silver, you know what they're going to go to, right, guys?
You tell us, John.
Hello, Doug Korn. I'm going to say, let me put that out there to the chat. When they speak of like one thing of silver, who do we go back to? Oh, they didn't bring all the silver back. There was 10 tons and 5 tons here and 10 tons there, and they didn't bring as much back in the silver. Who are we talking about, guys? Who are we talking about?
Are we talking about Phipps?
Oh, no, not him again.
Oh, yeah, I ache every time.
Yeah. And Dr. Spooner with the dump truck. But yet, all the scanning they did and everything. Okay, Tammy, very shortly, Judy will give you the facts and heads up on that. that now we have some sort of little treasure dugout with bricks and slate in the swamp. Now, how the heck are these things showing up now, 13 years later, when Eagle Canada, all kinds of 3D scanners, everything you can imagine, they didn't need permits to scan, Judy, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. It's a surprise that this has shown up. Did they know ahead of time that it was there, I wonder?
We'll never know because they'll never tell us, but you got to, if I was Marty, I would want a refund on everything but the LiDAR, everything that they scanned. Oh, let's peel this back. Oh, about 2 feet below. Oh, what's this? Let's peel this back. Well, let's go. Let's peel this back.
Yeah, some of those machines don't work like we think they will.
I don't think so. So they'll probably have to do it all over again with all new future machines, you know?
You're right. Oh dear, how long will we be here, John?
Another, let's see, 13 and 26 seasons.
I don't mind being with you and the group for 26, right. But I don't know for the show.
And don't forget, when you see Alex getting more gray hair than me, you know the show is getting old.
That's true. Oh, he is getting gray, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me show you my gang here. There's the gang. Judy, the Hook, Tanya, Daniel, Tammy, Jeff, David, Starlene, and Gloria. Please support Daniel and Charlotte on the Oak Island Compendium, new edition, the Blockhouse block that they took over, revived it. I couldn't see anything. I can't get on Facebook like I told you. So please support them. And we always support Tony Sampson, the salty dog. Take the tour around the island on the boats, Judy, and have a glass of wine or have a Bloody Mary, whatever Tony does. And go from there. I don't know about tours in 2025. So who knows what they're doing, Judy?
Right, exactly. I have to admit, John, I would love to take that boat trip. That would be great. And I'm sure Tony would make it fun.
Yep. Hello, David. Hello, Connors. Yeah, I already told him that new episode. All right, Judy. We might as well get right into it. Let me get your picture up here.
Okay. I got to take a drink.
Okay. Yep, Sydney. I don't watch that show or promote that show. I'm just tired of repeats. We see it enough in the regular show, so that's only me, my own personal opinion. You guys do what you got to do. All right, Judy, your picture's up and ready to go for the world to see. Take over.
All righty. So, guys, we got season 12, episode 9, Brick by Brick. Episode 9 opens in the Money Pit area, where they are drilling new borehole D.25, 6.25. A core from 35 feet down hits the table and contains normal material for this depth. It was in this area that Dr. Spooner found traces of silver and gold in the water. They will drill down 150 feet in hopes of hitting the 9-foot tunnel they encountered in previous boreholes. As they continue to drill, over on Lot 5, the archaeologists are digging, and Fiona asks Gary to detect in both the round and the rectangular structure at the bottom and in the walls. The beeper goes off, and Gary says it is in the wall and is iron. He detects again and finds several more spots with metal, and one spot is non-ferrous. That could be a coin. The archaeologist must now dig these areas carefully to retrieve the metal. Over in the northern end of the swamp, the team is digging near the cobblestone structure found last week in hope of uncovering a stone pathway that might lead to the eye of the swamp. They find more rocks that were definitely laid by man and a large piece of slate that goes down about 6 inches into the muck. Alex then pulls up a brick and sees several more all in a row about 50 yards from the eye. They call Laird, who soon appears, to take a look, and he points out that he has never found bricks in the swamp before. He says they are not modern and are handmade. It was in this spot that Anthony Graves' house stood. Could these bricks be from that structure? Graves was known to use silver Spanish coins to buy articles on the mainland. Did he find a treasure and bury it here? They will keep digging to uncover this mystery. The following morning in the Money Pit area, the team is drilling in borehole D.25, 8.25, and at 109 feet down, they find large chunks of shaped wood that could be a type of support. And Terry wonders if this could be a tunnel. Have they drilled into the 9-foot tunnel found earlier? A core from 109 feet down arrives, and Terry believes they are now below the tunnel. A new core from 158 feet down hits the table, and sadly, they find nothing in it. So, no treasure vault. Did they just miss their target? Greg says, let's drill south of here next. Back in the swamp, they are continuing to investigate the new structure. This structure looks much like the round structure on Lot 5. It is built of slate, then bricks on top, and they need to dig to the bottom. Laird will dig on his own for a while to see if he can uncover the whole structure. He finds what looks like a square structure made of the bricks, slate, and pieces of wood. He thinks there could have been a wooden structure on top of this square. They call Dr. Spooner to come take a look. Later that afternoon on Lot 5, the team is digging on the spots where Gary detected metal. Laird digs up a button that looks to be made of a copper alloy and has a design of a flower on it. It will go right to the lab to go into the CT scanner and the XRF machines. It's corroded, so it's probably old. Back at the Money Pit, they are drilling a new borehole, D.75, 6.6, in the area where Dr. Spooner found traces of gold and silver in the water. A core comes up from 119 feet down and contains shreds of wood. Are they hitting the bottom of another structure? Charles Metal detects the core and finds no metal. A core from 129 feet down is cut open, and they find only backfill. Terry asks if this could be the edge of the chamber. They drill down to 157 feet and pass through a void. Alex says it's possible this is a sign of the chapel vault. Have they just missed it again? They decide this may be a good spot for a caisson to go down. The next morning finds the team in the lab to get the test results from Emma of the button found yesterday on Lot 5. The CT scan shows the button to be made of copper, zinc, and iron, and has a large design on the front of it. Laird was not satisfied with that, so Emma put it into the XRF machine, and they could clearly see the large flower with an intricate, smaller flower within it. Emma dates it from the early 1700s to the late 1600s. They decide, as the back of the button has 2 rivets on it, this was a 2-piece button. Laird said he has never seen a 2-piece button before, and Gary believes it is probably off of a jacket, not a shirt. The dates fit the time period William Phipps is believed to have buried treasure on the island. Could this be from his treasure? We will see. Later that afternoon, in the northern region of the swamp, Dr. Spooner has arrived to examine the square structure. He says it is in good shape, and the bricks are definitely handmade, and the slate is different from any slate he has ever seen. He wonders how deep it goes and takes samples of the bricks and the slate for testing. The episode ends back in the swamp as Rick arrives, and they show him that the bricks lay on top of the slate. And Rick reminds them again that the Graves house was just 100 feet from here. The Graves family tore the house apart in order to find the silver coins they believed to be buried here. They found nothing. Rick wants to concentrate on the recovery of artifacts that may be in this square structure now. The team believes this could be a vault. So join us next week, Questers, to see what they have discovered. In the meantime, stay safe, please, everyone.
Very, very, very good. The Queen of Synopsis.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Hello, Scott. Hello, Diane. Hello, XBL that came in the house. Don't forget, everybody, hashtag hat to win a free Quest hat. If you haven't won one, please put in hashtag hat, and I'll get it out to you. And tomorrow morning, you send your information to Quest of Oak Island at AOL.com with your address. International, I need your phone number. USA, I don't. Very, very good.
Thank you, everybody. I love you guys. You're so good to me.
They said that square thing, whatever they want to call it, they're calling it the back door. We're going to hear, right? The back door, it's the back door to the vault, to the back door. Okay, wait a minute, guys. Just hold on. What was I saying? Oh, they're going to call it probably very shortly a back door, right?
Right. I can see that happening.
But, and they said it was 100 feet away from Graves' house.
Yes.
Now, guys, did they say that it was dry at that time? Hello, Wade. 100 feet from his house in 1795, supposedly, right? When they were finding the treasure, supposedly, whatever they found, if they found it. Was it a dry spot or was that still the swamp? I was trying to figure out if they were saying that. But that's all I got was Steve said it's the same elevation of the Stone Road. That's all I got out of that. You guys get anything out of that?
I know they said that. Daniel said it's possible it is a well. And that would make sense.
Well, David said, yes, John, they said it would be like a meadow.
Yes, they did say that, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, a meadow, is that swampy or is that just tall grass and some kind of dry soil?
Yeah, who says? Oh, Gloria says, I think I heard them say it might have been a dry meadow. Yes, they did say that.
Okay. But you wouldn't do a well 100 feet away from your house, Daniel. Could be possible. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just might depend on where they find it. John, I know when we were on the farm, our well was at least that away from our house.
Really?
Yes. A lot of digging.
Yeah. Industrial use.
Daniel says it could also have been used for an industrial use. Yes, Daniel, I keep wondering about that.
an outhouse. It could be any crazy thing, you know. So they'll see once Dr. Spooner sticks his water sampler down that hole, just like the well on lot 25, like Luann says. Date it up, see what's going on, and go from there. Then I found it
Right.
strange that all of a sudden Gary was metal detecting on lot 5. You should be metal detecting that all the time when they're digging, right, for archaeology. Shouldn't he be scanning that like every day?
Yes, you know, something I thought about that too, and I think what they have maybe missed, because if he hasn't done it.
But you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Before they go in there with their brooms and dustpans. Hello, Ray. Thanks for coming in, Ray. Yeah, we're trying to start a little earlier now, about 7:30 with our podcast on Wednesday. Get away from that 8 o'clock. So, guys, it will be 7:30 now on our Wednesday podcast. Hope things get back to normal by next week, but you never know over here.
We hope for your sake, Johnny, it is.
All right, started out here. To the money pit we go. And they're on the sausage table. Yep, Danny, he was doing the 10 tons of spoils on lot 4. That's right. But wouldn't it make it easier for them when they're doing their dustpan and broom? Well, we're not really getting any hits over here, but you wouldn't get a hit on a bead and stuff like that, you know, Judy? Glass.
No, that's for sure. They wouldn't at all hit something like that.
So on the sausage table, they're getting the sausage out. They were down about 35 feet in hole D25, 8.25. I can't reference back to the Queen synopsis because I can't get it downloaded, so you're going to have to help me out here, Judy.
Okay, John. I'm having trouble picking up those pictures. All I can see is me.
All right, don't worry about it.
Okay, I don't know what's happening here.
I know, a lot of technical problems there. It's a place where we don't have any information on, Terry. How can it be that they got no information on this island after 13 years? I don't know if they need permits to scan all this land. In the money pit, there is no permits because Laird said it's a mess. There they are looking at some spoils coming out of the sausage plastic. And they're looking for search for answers there with the drill. The only one that's making a ton of money is Choice Drilling. I did catch, if you guys caught, hello, Franklin, that they said, if we find any treasure, do we get a bonus? Did you guys hear that last night?
Oh, no, I missed that.
When you rewatch this episode, because it came up on closed circuit, and I heard them, if we find any treasure, do we get a bonus? Now, I don't know who said that, but it was there. Hello, Barb Bennett.
Hi, Barb.
That lady that was at the sausage table last week, Tammy, I don't know who she was. I forgot.
Yeah, I can't remember either. They brought her in for something special, but Daniel might remember.
Yeah, gonna have to look back. And Steven says we're really close to the areas where Dr. Spooner was looking around and getting the measurements for what? The gold signatures, the silver signatures that are not natural, but a dump load of silver in the blob and everything else they named it in the borehole D.25825.
Luann says, yes, I heard that also. One of the drill workers said that, John.
Thank you, Luann.
I remember. Yes.
Choice Drilling. Well, they'll be crying when this show's over.
Really?
Barb says you got the hat yesterday. We need some pictures, Barb. You got to send us some pictures. Judy will go crazy.
I love the pictures. I do.
They better get a bonus. I heard that. I cracked
Really?
up. Do we get a bonus if we find the treasure? You know how much they're paying the driller, probably?
Oh, I can't even imagine.
No, the guy that helps them, not the owner. Well, $15 an hour, maybe, or something.
Yeah, right.
And he's pulling up gold and doubloons and whatever the heck they're got. And he just fill up his pockets and quit.
That would not be good.
No. Rick keeps on crossing our fingers to find something. Yeah, okay, Rick.
Yes, we do.
And also cross your toes, he tells everybody.
Yeah, right.
And there's Alex getting grayer by the week.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
Now we go back to lot 5 on the western side of the island. Jillian.
Daniel said that Jillian Parsons is the lady that was at the table last week, and she is a scientific assistant.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes.
Hello, Bob Royce. We're going to the test pit area on lot 5, Tammy. And here we are at lot 5, test pit, at a different level. Just send it to Quest of Oak Island at AOL.com, Carol. Then we download it to our Facebook page. But now I can't do anything, but just put it in there so when everything goes back to normal, we'll put it all in there. There'll be a ton of information on our Facebook page. The group. I usually don't put them hat pictures on YouTube for the world to see, just our group. You know what I mean, Tammy? I mean, Judy.
Yes. Yes.
Who am I talking to?
You can call me Tammy. I don't care.
She's cracking me up. Tammy's cracking me up. Rick probably has carpal tunnel from all their finger crossing and done over the last 12 years.
I'm sure he does.
Yep, Franklin, they found another button. They spent a lot of time on a button, though, yesterday, on the table in the lab. They were really stretching that button out yesterday, Judy.
Yeah, they sure were, John. Just kept going right back to it.
There's, we're showing a picture of Gary putting his detector on lot 5 in the test pits of the foundation. This stone structure has yielded numerous clues. It's a pretty big area they're doing there.
It is. It gets bigger all the time, it seems, too.
Nope, and Laird said, by the government of Nova Scotia, it's a special place. By the government of Nova Scotia. The whole island's a special place. I mean, is there any area except for the money pit that it's not a special place? You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. I agree. And let's face it, Nova Scotia's making money off it too. So.
Yeah, but if there's no tours, how they got to be hurting because you can't. The whole thing is to go to Oak Island. You can't even go across the causeway. You know what I mean?
Yes, John, that's true. Maybe people aren't going as often either.
If everything's closed up. There's Gary saying it's non-ferrous. And Rick says, yep, let's hope for the gold. Okay, we're hitting them trigger numbers. Now we're going to the swamp, Tammy. Several hundred yards to the east. There's Billy digging up the swamp towards the north side of the swamp. And they're finding some cobblestone features. The Freemasonry, all seeing eye, which they go the eye of the swamp, which we know there was huge boulders there and blue clay that we dug up. Right, Judy?
Right. There is, John. I'm hoping they go in there and just go deeper. See if there's anything more there.
Just clean it right out.
Yes.
Bring the long arm excavator there. Billy, get your butt over there and go down like you did at Smith's Cove and go all the way down 40 feet.
Yes, please. Daniel says, I think they designated that specific spot as an archaeological special place of interest. Okay.
Yep, David. What did David say?
They have gates on all the roads on the island too. So if you go during off season, you won't get far. During the season, they have 24-hour security. Okay.
Now, if there was a brick factory there, these bricks are handmade. So obviously,
Yes.
Whatever factory they had, they do them all by hand. Probably, I don't know.
Now that's what they said last night, John, and I think Daniel did mention that he thought there could have been a brick factory there.
Yep. And what do they use bricks for? I thought all the fireplaces mostly were stone, but I guess later on, brick houses, brick, whatever they use for bricks. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And Tammy, the tourist center has been closed now for a few seasons.
Yeah.
Franklin, they took some samples of the bricks, so they're supposed to test them. So maybe next week we will know what their dates are.
Yep, they got bits of brick on lot 5. Now they're finding these half big bricks in the swamp here. And next week's show, the 28th, episode 10, that's why it's called Graves Concern. So maybe they'll give us some dates. They didn't even give us dates on any of the wood that we're finding so far,
Right, yeah, we haven't got any of that, have we?
He owned more lots, but I just screenshotted it where Graves bought all these lots off of Smith.
Right.
Not sure, Scott, how close the logs were to that brick set. Back to the money pit.
I was going to say, Scott, I think the brick area is just, if I'm right, Daniel, to the right of where the logs were. I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, Judy, when they show us so much close-up shots, you can't get a position of where they're at. They could be 30 feet away. They can be 3 feet away. You know what I mean?
Right. It's very confusing.
Yeah. Some kind of killed. Fire up that kill. Where we are in the sausage table. Big old chunk of wood.
Oh, thank goodness for wood.
There we go. Stephen Guptill. Does it look like a tunnel? Who the heck knows?
No. Not to me yet.
That's all they can really figure out, Judy, is if it's a upward beam, sideways beam, as the drill eats it up. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. I hope they find a tunnel. I would like to see inside one.
I would like them to dig up Graves' foundation. Just go over there and dig the whole thing up. See what you can find.
Right, exactly. Daniel said the brick area is in the same general area that the logs were. They didn't mention specifically how close. Thanks, Daniel.
Okay. Now they're looking to put an X on the ground for the caisson work. And remember, guys, that's why I posted my video from Osprey Muyan, the drone, that we had a lot of gold culling machines culling out everything they dug out of this caisson was finally called out. You saw in the drone videos all those machines calling out everything to find any little minute little thing that was coming out. Remember, Judy?
Yes, I do remember. Yeah, we have seen that, so we know it will happen.
Now they're at 158 deep. And it failed to reveal any more signs. Okay.
Tammy, no, there's been no info on the wood they have found in the swamp yet.
Yeah, we're waiting for any kind of dates. Usually Greg gives us some dates. We haven't had any on wood, rocks, nothing. Just Emma doing her deal, and that's about it, right, Judy?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's strange because they usually give them to us right away. Oh, the kiln is supposedly buried by Fred on lot 9.
There was also on a map a blacksmith. Oh my God, blacksmith shop. I would rather them dig these places up that they know the foundation's there and just dig it all up. Get a permit. Okay, we're going to dig up Gray's foundation. They got the permit for Ball, and they just stopped. McGinnis. So just dig up every house that was there, get a permit, and we can have like a house warming party by just digging it up. What do you think, guys?
Sounds like a good idea to me. Who knows? The treasure might be under one of those.
And they got some maps. So there was nothing in that hole. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I think we just moved south 5 feet. Okay. Round and around and around we go, guys.
Yes, it is.
Now here's where they're digging out that squared spot with the bricks and slate that Maddie was going wild about on our promo in the beginning of the year, guys. That we couldn't see it, we couldn't watch it, we couldn't take a look at it. So it was a big thing, but I didn't think it was a big thing myself. I really didn't really float my boat.
No, exactly. I mean, I was surprised they found bricks, and especially in the form of a square. But I didn't jump up and down or anything.
Here's a good look at the brick. No tools around, no ox shoes around.
And Doug says all surface finds this year so far. Yes, you're right.
Yes, Tammy, Rick's got all the maps. So there's the bricks. Okay.
Yeah, Scott says put Gary's detector in that hole. And I think they are going to do that, Scott, from what they said.
They got so many scanning devices, but do we trust them now that they can't find nothing anyways after 12 years? Or do
Really?
they find something and don't tell us? I don't know.
Right. Daniel says the brick on the right of that picture you just showed was found on lot 5.
Right.
And the one on the left was from the new structure.
Yep. No mortar, no nothing, just placed right in there. Could be a well, like Daniel says, 100 feet away. But they're going to push what, guys? The back door. The new vault entrance. Well, you know what, guys? Get a platform out there. Put choice drilling there. And just stick a drill right down the middle of it. Get a core sample, a good one, and then go from there. Nothing, get out of there. Something, stay there.
But you know what they're going to do right now, John? I think they're going to put the archaeologists in there to see if they can find any artifacts in that thing.
How the heck are they going to get down in there?
I have no clue. But Rick says he wants to concentrate on finding artifacts in it.
Yeah, I remember Tony went down that well in the old Templar, supposedly castle in New Ross or something over there, remember?
Right. Yeah. Scott said it could be a small door. We'll see. Daniel says the vault of William Phipps.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Wouldn't it be something if that's what it turned out to be?
Deliberately stacked pieces of slate, Laird, my main man, Laird, with some brick outlining on the top. Greg, why use slate and bricks? So I was thinking of that. slate and bricks. We sort of use what you have. I think there was a slate covering on the money pit. There was slate. There was a layer of slate. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
In the fork.
I'm sure you were right.
In the fork loader. Yeah, it was slate. And so they used what they got. Now, is there slate right there around in the swamp? Billy, I don't think so. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I don't know either, John. Christopher said it in next week's promo. It looks like Rick was pulling something out of that square.
Yeah.
So we'll see next week. And Daniel says that's Al Capone's vault, by the way.
Okay. Yep, slate and brick to level. And then you put your little foundation on there, put your toilet hole in there, and kupupapa.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. The hook. 13 years as a hook, Kathy. All right, this is about, I was trying to find where the square was. I couldn't really find it, to tell you the truth. You see the road, then you see the other end of the swamp to the right. So
yes.
It's pretty close to the road. I'd say like 25 feet away from the road. Obviously, there was no road there when Graves was there.
No. But you're right. Yeah, that is not far at all. Daniel says slate is found on the western side of the island. Have to check if it's naturally occurring in that area.
Then we found a almost floral button. There she be. Back to the money pit. Steve. All the way to 159 feet. I'm missing my buddy Carmen Legg. The machines are taking over your job. AI is taking your job over, Carmen.
Yes, darn it. We want to see him.
I'm going to have to get him on the shoot the baloney with me on here once I get some time.
That'd be great.
And there's where they're at. To the abandoned garden shaft. 200 years from now, when they're still looking for the treasure, they're going to say, who the heck made this garden shaft like this here? It's all full of water.
Yeah, that'll be about it, too.
Who wasted all their money and time on this garden shaft? Not garden shaft, but this shaft.
Oh, Judith says Carmen is teaching blacksmithing classes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's busy.
Yeah, probably busy, but we can get him in at night or on a Saturday, Sunday, whatever, when I can break free. But right now, my time is jammed.
Right, exactly. Well, it's something to look forward to, John.
Their tests still say the gold and the silver in the water is not natural, but it does move around. So, in my own personal opinion, I think it's natural. It sat there for 300, 400, 500 years to get those levels. Now that it's diluted, it's going to take another 300 and 400, 500 years for it to up them levels again. I don't know if they tested it just before they dug here and it was high. That's what I'd like to know. You know what I mean?
Yes, John. It would be interesting. I hope they find out if it's natural or not.
You know, right in the hole they just drilled. Test the water and see what the levels are. Are they still that high where they're at near the money pit? Did they tell us that?
I don't think so. Daniel does say it is natural. He believes that. I know he does.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that's all I have to do is choice drilling, drill down 150 feet, put the water sample in there, test it, and see if the levels are still high or not, or what's going on there.
Right. Be a good idea.
But that's too simple.
Hopefully they will yet.
All these drill holes. Lordy 40. Holy Muyan! They're still looking for the chapel vault. And every time they're off to the side or the caisson pushes it off this way, blah, 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 blah. Let the science tell the story. If the thing doesn't show a rectangular thing there or something, it's all busted up somehow. It's just not there. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
You're just looking in the wrong part of the island.
I mean, we'd all like to see the chapel vaults and find out what's in it, but they keep missing it for sure.
6 inches at a time.
Yes, I know, not on purpose, or at least I don't think so, but
Right.
they do miss it.
Yep. Nothing solid when he went through a little void here. It's the mean, man. A relative void or an open space. That's what Mike says.
Yes.
The place is full of spaces. Here's gray-haired Alex on the sides. This is where the treasure could be.
Mm-hmm. He is getting gray. Wow.
We're back to the lab, Tammy. There's Emma and Laird showing the button. Hello, Richard. Thanks for coming in. No, we started at 7:30. Next Wednesday, we're going to try to start at 7:30. Almost get back to our regular time frame. About 7:30 is the best I can do.
You can always depend on Emma to give us something.
Yep.
At least, thank goodness.
And all this technology, we can fly drones on Mars. We can't find a square thing in the mud.
And Daniel just said, I would think with the technology they are using, they'd be able to pinpoint a vault if one existed.
Right. Then we can find the Titanic. We can do all this stuff. But then they always say, well, the money pit's too messed up. There's all kinds of old shafts, old searcher tunnels, all the stuff in there. I don't care what's there. The scan will show that. You know, if you got an old rusty car in there, an old rusty Dan Blankenship truck in that money pit, who cares? It'll show it. It'll show us. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
And there's the design of this coin. A little flower top, Tammy, a little flower. Safe bet would be the 1700s and possibly earlier.
Yes.
Dr. Spooner, there he is, looking for his dump load truck of silvers, looking at that square spot in the swamp. All right, now I'm going to try to show Daniel and Charlotte's synopsis. This will be a first here, Judy.
Okay, John.
No Raymond. So I'm going to screenshot and go to my email. So let me know if you guys see what I see. Don't forget hashtag hat to win a hat. If you haven't won a hat, we'll do that after the podcast. So let me see here. Are we there?
Yes, I'm here. I know that.
Okay, Judy.
Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. There it is, John.
I don't want to lose you because I don't know. Like I said, the phone is dark, so I don't know if you're on or not.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. Season 12, Episode 9, Brick by Brick, Artifact and Feature Analysis by the Oak Island Company. Where the heck is the professor to say this stuff? Where is he?
Yes, he should be on a phone. I can hang up, Daniel.
Raymond.
You can read it.
Raymond's on strike. He wants a raise. He gets $38 a month now. He's milking me. I got to pay him if he talks or not.
Just remember, everybody, it is on Facebook, on our page there as well.
Right. Since I can't go on there. You want to read this, Judy, or no? Or can you? Or want me to read it?
Right now I can only see part of it, so maybe you should.
All right. There's a picture of Gary again on lot 5. In this week's episode, Brick by Brick, the show began with the Oak Island team on Lot 5, where the excavation of the stone foundation area continued. It was explained that since the area is deemed a special place, that Gary could only detect objects, and the archaeologists could need to excavate and retrieve them. As Gary scanned, he mentioned he was getting iron hits all over the area. He also noticed that there were non-ferrous hits that would indicate objects made of brass, lead, or gold. I should make the professor do my whole screenshots and everything.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Here's the action shifted to the North Swamp area. This is on the Oak Island Compendium on Facebook that I can't get to, so please support them guys, Charlotte and Daniel. This he sends to our group and I guess every other group, I guess, and please support them. The action shifted to the North Swamp area where the team has continued their work. While investigating the area, the team found a spot what appeared to be rocks that were intentionally placed there with a piece of cut slate on top of it. This was noticed to be about 6 inches deep in the ground. As the area was further examined, bricks were found side by side. Laird looked at the bricks and gave the opinion that they were locally made. How would they know that? Okay. It was mentioned that Anthony Graves' house was about 100 feet away from this location and known to pay for goods in Spanish silver coins. This was in the middle of the 19th century and was commonplace in Nova Scotia at the time to use this type of currency.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Then we were taken to the Money Pit area where the Oak Island team was drilling a new borehole D.25/8.25, which is close to the head end shaft. A core was brought up from 109 feet and it was noticed the wood was in the core. It looked like a vertical timber that was shaved off, and the team suspected that they found part of a tunnel. Another core sample was taken from 119 feet, and all the material was described in situ, or what you expect to find. They speculated that they're now beneath the tunnel area. Another core from 158 feet was examined and was stated that there was nothing to write home about. The team was discouraged, and the borehole was abandoned. Another location would be investigated in the immediate area. There's a picture of the bricks. Whoever came in, hello. I can't see the chat. We're then taken back to the North Swamp area, where the team was investigating their newest discovery. The team noticed that the bricks were sitting on stone and pieces of slate. The area was dug out when constructed. Laird stated that the bricks were handmade and similar to the ones found on Lot 5, which we have not been previously shown. It also appears that the boards were a part of the construction. Laird mentioned that it was deliberately done, and the slate outlined a square structure that he had not seen before. It was mentioned that the team will consult with who? Dr. Spooner, to get his opinion of this structure. The action then took us back to the stone foundation area where the team is looking at a test pit that was detected by Gary Drayton. Archaeologist Laird Niven discovered what appeared to be a button. The button was noticed to have a large eye and rim and was described as weird. It appeared to be a copper alloy and had a design on it. It would be sent to Emma in the lab for possible CT and XRF scanning with the hope of bringing out the detail of the button and get a possible date of its manufacturer. Larry B. The scene shifted back to the Money Pit area, where the team is now drilling in a new borehole D.75/6.6. The core sample was taken at 119 feet, and after examining the contents, it was noted that there were shreds of wood. The team believed that this may be the bottom of a structure. They felt it was good news because they called this an unknown area. Another core sample was taken at 129 feet, and nothing was found except backfill. Another sample was taken at 157 feet, and the drilling encountered nothing solid and was described as a totally open space. The team speculated that this was a void and could be a location of treasure. They felt this would be a good location for a caisson placement. There's a picture of the button coming up. The scene shifted to the lab where the Oak Island team met to discuss the button that was recently found on Lot 5. Emma Culligan conducted a CT scan of the button and revealed it was composed of copper alloy made with zinc, lead, and iron. It appeared to have rivets on it. The button was described as a multi-component piece that Laird had never seen before. He mentioned that it had a large eye and had a dome effect. A XRF scan was then completed to help bring out the design of the front of the button. It revealed an ornate flower with a flower design. Emma speculated it was from the 18th century or probably earlier. Gary mentioned it could be British and perhaps from the 1680s, which would connect to who? William Phillips' theory. The button was described as a small size, fancy, and was perhaps from a jacket. Episode concluded at the North Swamp area where Dr. Spooner investigated the newly discovered structure and remarked it was in nice shape. He was interested to see what's inside of it. He mentioned that the sediment had degraded and was not visible at the time it was construction, in his opinion. Surveyor Steve Guptill measured the area and mentioned it was at the same level of the cobbled path about 100 yards away. It was mentioned that Anthony Graves' family tore up his nearby house after his death looking for any valuables. They found nothing, but the team speculated that perhaps Graves built this vault to hide treasure that he found on Oak Island. It was described as looking like a safety deposit box and was further speculated it would involve William Phillips and the theory he buried treasure on Oak Island. There are some pictures of some buttons. Analysts. Here we go. This is the part I like, Judy.
Yes, me too.
Research on the button that was found on Lot 5 has uncovered some interesting details. The makeup of the button was listed as an alloy that consisted of copper, zinc, lead, and iron. This is commonly known as brass. According to a structure and functional analyst of the 18th century buttons, Master Stacey's Department of Anthropology, the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, VA, by Stephen Hicks, 1998, indicated that brass buttons became common and prevalent in the 1700s. By 1720, brass foundries appeared in Britain, and the production of brass became widespread and affordable. Hinks mentioned that it's a common type of button from the late 1700s was a type made from flat brass discs with the eye soldered to the back, which appears to match the Oak Island artifact. The designs would be engraved or stamped onto the button, which were then gilded or tinned. Such buttons can be dated from 1770 to 1800. At this time, lots on Oak Island had been surveyed, divided, and owned by various individuals in Chester, Mahone Bay area. Please follow our weekly episode during the season with our Throwback Thursdays, the original Companion Blockhouse blog, and special investigations of the feature involving Oak Island. Feel free to reach out to us for questions, comments, information, and theories on our email to the Oak Island Compendium at gmail.com. Please visit www.theoakislandcompendium.com for this article and other content related to Oak Island mystery. Good day from the Compendium, Daniel and Charlotte, and go Bills. I need a whiskey.
You did a great job, Johnny. Really good.
Oh my God, Daniel. Make the next one like only about 30 words, please. make it about 30 words next time. Oh my lordy 40. You know, I think Raymond at $38 is pretty cheap for the whole month. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I bet you feel that right now.
Oh. Boy, oh boy. All right.
Cindy said almost as good as Judy. Thank you, Cindy.
Oh, I can never match the Queen, guys. I can never match the Queen.
Oh, you did a good job.
Just Daniel and Charlotte, man, they got it down.
Yep. And now we know that those buttons were used all over the place
All
in that
over.
era.
Yep. So it wasn't no weird old looking, crazy looking thing that's there.
Daniel says, I owe you a cannoli. Raymond wants his job back. He's nervous.
Maybe we'll go down to $20 a month now. All right, guys, do a hashtag hat. We'll get a hat going. Whoever didn't win a hat, please put a hat in. We got 7 entries. We'll do that, Judy, then we'll bug out of here.
All righty, John. Sounds good.
All right, let me go back to sharing the screen here. All right, we got 7 entries. You got 1 out of 7 if you haven't won a hat. Holy cannoli, Dave says.
Good luck, everybody.
Hello, Lenny. Thanks for coming in. All right, here we go, Judy. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Bingo. XBL Goofy Shoes.
I hope that person is here. I don't remember seeing them tonight, but
They got to be present to
XBL.
win. Yep, they got to be present to win.
They do. XBL, if you're there, let us know. Just like the name.
XBL Goofy
There he
Shoes.
is. He's here. He's here.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Goofy Shoes. Don't forget, send your information to the Quest of Oak Island at AOL.com. If you're international, I need your phone number. And we'll get it out tomorrow morning if you send it to me tonight. International phone number. If not, no phone number needed. But make sure everything's legible. Name, number, your box number, route number, road number, drives, all kinds of crazy things. And there we be.
Don't forget a picture, please.
Yep, and we need a picture. There we be. Welcome to the Hat Club. All right, like I said, next week we got Graves Concern at next Wednesday or next Tuesday, and Wednesday will be on me and Judy at 7:30. I'll be on Tuesday, I don't know, between 10 p.m. and 3 p.m. with a little pre-show of the promos that they give us on Graves Concern. It's already posted. So I make screenshots and we talk for about 10, 15 minutes, get a little pre-show excitement going next Tuesday. Watch it on the History Channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And Judy, if you want to say your goodbyes, and I'll say my goodbyes, and we made it.
Yes, we did. Thank goodness. And XBL says he just sent the info to you, so you're good to go, John.
Okay.
So hey, everybody, it's been fun tonight. Good to know what everybody's thinking about last night's show. I want to give a big thank you to John for sticking with us and putting us on here tonight. And everybody, have a good week, please. Enjoy Oak Island next week. And please, always, I love you with all my heart. Stay safe, please, everybody. Please. You too, John, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, thank you, Judy. And don't forget to post on Facebook group that there won't be no screenshots. There won't be your synopsis printed out. It's just I'm not there. I can't get on.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you, Judy. Night.
Yep. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see you next Tuesday. Like I said, pre-show, either 10 o'clock in the morning, between 10 and 3, somewhere in there. Then you'll see me and Judy and Daniel and Charlotte and everybody else on Wednesday night live podcast, going over the Graves concerns. And I'm thanking everybody that came in. We're lucky we got on. So I hope my phone's all ready to go by next Tuesday. I hope, crossing my fingers. But remember, members, what do I tell you? Let's say this all together. Always go forward. You may get a setback in your life, but believe in your dreams no matter how old you are. For tomorrow's a never given. Never. With this crazy world we live in, the world needs more than prayers. We need a miracle. I can't even watch TV, to tell you the truth. So you keep smiling. And as Judy always tells you, you got to stay safe. I say you stay strong and you stay positive. Keep that positivity going within yourself. Get that negativity away. No negativity. Get that positivity going. If you can't do it yourself, there's a lot of people out there that can help you. Please get help if you need help. Be positive. Go forward. You can do it. Never give up. That's what I do. Not everybody's like me. You know, I tell it the way it is, but you got to be positive. Just keep on going forward. That's all. No negativity. Get it out of your life. Thank you for joining me and Judy tonight. I'll see you Tuesday. You'll see Judy and me next Wednesday at 7:30. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you. Take care. And bye-bye.